What I do these days is find a good stick, break off any trash from it, and every 100 meters I'll break a piece off. So every click every 100 meters I put a little stick in my right hand. 200 meters, 300 meters. And if I ever run out of sticks, it's too easy. I just look around, grab another stick, and then I'm good to go.
The Expert Infantryman Badge competition. It's one of the Army's most demanding individual assessments, designed to test an infantry soldier's mastery of the skills that define the profession. Over several days, Specialist Colton Blackston, Staff Sergeant Jarrett Oquain, and Lieutenant Justin Baucom, along with many other candidates, will move through a series of carefully constructed lanes, each replicating the tasks and stressors they may face on the battlefield. The competition is divided into 4 major categories: weapons, medical, patrol, and land navigation. Across these categories, all candidates must complete more than 30 stations, each one graded to a strict standard: go or no go. There is no partial credit and no room for error. Before the official testing, there is 2 weeks of preparatory training.
Welcome to medical lanes, all right? Our lanes are set up right to left.
Reviewing each of the 30 stations.
They have 45 minutes for you to learn everything you need to know what that grader wants.
This period is not glamorous. Much of it is spent waiting, watching peers perform the same tasks, attempting to memorize every piece of information, studying every detail, and repeating the steps of each station on each lane until it is muscle memory.
Once you learn the sequence and you can, like, you know what you're doing, you learn the sequence, all you really need is just to get a couple practice reps. And once you get those practice reps and your memory's warmed up, it makes it a lot easier and feel more confident in the lane.
With so many candidates and so much information, time seems to be scarce, and getting hands-on reps may be more of a luxury. For some, this is a problem that can make building confidence and mastering the fundamentals fairly difficult.
Ooh, there was a lot of pressure. What I think was tough was probably the lanes that we weren't able to touch on beforehand. Like the weapons, we were able to get the weapons out in the cough and practice the sequence before EIB even started, but for like patrols, we weren't able to get too much hands-on with that.
On the patrol lanes, soldiers are tested on the full spectrum of tactical skills: movement formations, silent and radio communication, and rapid reactions to enemy contact. Each station forces infantrymen to think, move, and communicate as a team, especially when the situation can change in a matter of seconds. And as the terrain, weather, and threat evolve, success depends on mastering the fundamentals that keep a unit hidden, coordinated, and alive, which leads directly into one of the most critical skills on today's battlefield: camouflage. Even with thermal sights and night vision devices in the fight, camouflage still matters. The goal is simple: disrupt your shape kill the shine, and break up the patterns that make a soldier or a vehicle easy to spot.
And snap. Take it off. Good, good, good. Charge it. Turn around. Give 3 hops.
Yeah, that one is actually not a bad lane. I wish I had a better mirror, but that was a pretty good lane. 10 minutes went by really quick. Really quick.
While Specialist Blackston fought for extra reps, and Staff Sergeant Oquain slipped through the patrol lanes with newly built confidence, Lieutenant Baucom had an entirely different challenge: his own expectations.
The EIB train-up was a little bit more stressful than I expected. It was a lot more strict, and it did not matter who you wore or the rank you had on your chest. Standards were standards, and they were going to make sure they were upheld. So going through from sunup till sundown, training a variety of tasks day in, day out was a lot of information at once, and being able to absorb it, go home, sleep on it, study it, it proved more stressful than I had originally imagined.
Line 1, Mike Romeo, Bauer 20294 Alpha. Line 5, 1 Alpha, 1 litter, over.
Every task in EIB is graded very strictly, and you don't have second chances.
Mike Romeo, Bauer 28500 Voodoo. Line 3, 1 Alpha. Correction, 1 Alpha, break, 1 Delta. On Fowler.
Alright, your time
What a mess.
standing, you're a no-go.
Damn.
And you don't have second chances.
Yeah, you know what? Just run it back. Run it back.
Minus the 1 you get per day. However, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of forgiveness.
Line 1, Mike Romeo, Bauer 2021 Lima, over.
Alright, this time you're a go.
Sweet.
The graders are unforgiving by design. Every movement is measured, every hesitation noted. For candidates, success isn't just about technical skill. It's about adjusting expectations and understanding that perfection isn't optional here. It's required. That standard becomes even clearer as soldiers step into the weapons proficiency lanes. These stations demand more than familiarity. They demand instinct. Here, candidates must prove that they can operate their primary weapon systems with the kind of automation that keeps soldiers alive downrange. On the M4, the task is straightforward in concept, but brutal in execution. Clear the weapon, load it, and correct any malfunction, and do it quickly.
3, 2, 1, begin.
I was pointing safe direction, weapon will not go to safe. 3-point inspection, 1, 2, 3.
Stop, you are no go.
God damn.
Yeah, very meticulous on the sequence is different.
In combat, a stoppage isn't a minor inconvenience. It's a moment of vulnerability that can cost a life.
Hold that. Now ride the bolt forward. Make sure you don't slam it. Place that handle up and push it up. Push it up. Alright, so that's why you don't slam the bolt forward. That's why you maintain positive control. Because if you slam it too hard, this is just going to pop out.
So when a soldier can perform these procedures in 30 seconds under the scrutiny of an EIB grader, it's proof of something deeper. That in the chaos of real contact, fueled by adrenaline and fear, those same actions can be done in half the time. And in combat, a 15-second advantage isn't just impressive. It can be the difference between living and dying. As the train-up continues, our EIB candidates are beginning to settle into their rhythm. Specialist Blackston is fighting off the nerves that come with high stakes, keeping his attention focused only on the things he can control. Staff Sergeant Oquain is building positive momentum, stacking one solid performance on top of another. And Lieutenant Baucom, he's taking a different approach, honing in on learning fast and refusing to make the same mistake twice. Together, they push forward, each finding their own path through the grind of preparation as their quest for the Expert Infantryman Badge inches closer to test day.
You know it's my first time, son.
On the next EIB.
I want to be able to drill whatever task it is to the point where when I get under the stress of having a grader over my shoulder with a red pen ready to mark it up, I want to be able to do what I'm expected to do without hesitation, without thinking. Maybe I am not good enough to get the badge. Maybe I've overstepped my limitations here.